Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back. Earlier I played Minecraft with one of my friends. That video has been uploaded to my YouTube. And now it is time for us to go back into Repels. The last time that I played, we finished the Master Trials. I became Void Mage, and I did the first talent point quest, which was the King of Creatures. And now we're going to continue trying to get all of our talent points and then get our class set up. So that is our goal, is to continue working on that. I'm probably not getting every single one of these talent points done today. This will probably be multiple videos, just like the first stream was. Right now I don't have the game loaded up, so y'all see just like a default kind of screen that'll be changing here in just a little bit. I've been out and about. I went to go watch The Pope's Exorcist with my friends, and it was actually a pretty good movie. So if you're a fan of horror movies, if you like demonology, anything to deal with stuff like that, you'll probably like it. It's pretty fun. Other than that, I just got home a few minutes ago. I will have to leave a couple times during this video. I will have to pause my stream because I'm also doing laundry right now, and I'm waiting for it to finish washing to go in the dryer. So, but we have a little bit of time before I really have to worry about that. If I can get my launcher, here we go, to actually launch the game. Okay. Here momentarily, once the game actually starts, Twitch should notice it and switch the screen over. Okay. Here we are on Reviac with our Void Mage Video Arfique. By the way, I don't know if y'all have noticed or not that every time we're here that this, I'm guessing it's pronounced Tasty, is always here. They're dead on the ground. Back when I played, maybe like last year, this character was there. So this character has been here dead, like, for well over a year or something, and, like, they don't despawn. So someone died, logged out, and, actually, I guess they actually have to be logged in to be shown there. So they're just logged in like all the time. And that honestly confuses me. Like, what's the point of being logged in 24/7 and just be dead and not choose to respawn and just do nothing? I don't know. I don't know. I should not. I need to learn not to question certain things. Actually, I want to see something real quick. So yeah, 230 movement speed compared to like the 280 that was on that brown Lydian versus, this has to be like 300 something movement speed because that was like 230. This is like 400 movement speed. Geez, look how much better these other mounts are compared to my permanent Lydian that I purchased from the cash shop when, 230. You know what, actually, this is just something that's been on my mind, and I just want to see real quick. Yeah, like, it's not even here anymore. It's not even in the cash shop anymore. 280 movement speed on the dragons, and then I believe it should be the same on the Phantom White Tiger, the Phantom Lydian, the Ancient Black Dragon. And you have red and blue Lydians. Yeah, the ancient horseshoe. Mounted, your movement speed will increase by 100 points. And that's timed every 30 days. It's 200 cash. So yeah, I'm not crazy. My mount is, oh yeah, and y'all can see I have a collection of stuff that I've gotten for free over the years, for like login events, things like that, that I've never actually claimed. Like this stuff right here is like, this pumpkin cloak is like God, at least a good decade old. A lot of this stuff got like an E3, E4. And I just never claimed it, and since I've never taken it out of my item box, it never expires, so I have stuff in here that, I don't know, I just think it's kind of cool that it's like years and years and years old. Not really doing me any good, it's just like, hey, it's kind of a cool thing. If I take any of that stuff out, it'll probably expire. Why'd they bother to give me a plus 10 helmet that's going to expire? I don't know. Again, I need to learn to stop questioning these things. Like, it's going to drive me to insanity. Ooh, okay. Red and silver, I can dig that. Okay, master belt. Master gloves. I'm at level 150 armor. I'm at level 150 armor. 203 P-Def, 509. 203, 509. Of course, the Master Magician set, which I already have, gives me, like, Ant Wisdom, everything plus 10%. But this also gives me the... Okay, that honestly looks kind of cooler, but then I don't get my set bonus. So... yeah, this Master Armor and stuff was all gained as rewards. By the way, I'm just going to show y'all because we got this like for leveling up like forever ago. This is like deco gear that helps increase your stats a little bit. This is like the Hansel and Gretel costume, and depending on whether you're a male character or female character, like it'll actually look different on you. So this is like a deco costume, and it gives me some bonus stats, which is kind of nice. Extra P attack, extra physical defense, accuracy, movement speed, all that fun stuff. I can turn off the decorations, and I can go back to just like how my armor looks, so I still get the stats, but without having to look like the decorations. And yeah, this actually looks kind of cool. It's interesting how it changes my hair color when I put on this helmet. Now again, the helmet is timed, so I'll have to get like an actual better helmet. But yeah. Okay, that's enough of like my randomness and my craziness for right now. Just stuff that's kind of been on my mind. Let's go ahead and TP Eleanor the Sand Protector. So I need to harness my strength. I use this master strength as a base and got an ally as a king. I'm not sure you can see them directly. There's not much info about them because they leave no trace. But I'll tell you the closest to go and find them. Go speak to Desert Keeper Eleno. There you can hear stories of the expeditions. Welcome. Seems like you've acquired the Aura of the Masters. Have you come looking for the King of Expeditions? It may be hard to find him because he's very diligent and leaves no trace. Also, it'd be hard to follow the footsteps of this incredible man, but if it's you, I see very good potential. So let's learn about the King of Exploration from Desert Keeper Eleno. There's nowhere in Gaia that the King of Expedition hasn't been to. He has been to places where no one has ever been to and where nature hasn't been altered. Then on a day, while exploring these mysterious places, he started to create a device where there was a strong flow of mana. The magical device pulled in all the mana and made it into one. If you follow in his footsteps, you should go and find this magical device. Oh, okay, so this is the Nature Spirit quest I'd forgotten about. So, you didn't really see these in our, in my videos because we pretty much ignored them. But if you're playing the game by yourself and you're doing a lot of the beginner's quests in the towns that we did not do, then it is very likely that you've seen 3 different colored magical, like glowing stones all around the area. There's like green, red, and blue, I believe. I'm actually going to them now so that you can see what I'm talking about. They're kind of just hidden all around the place, to be completely honest. There's maps online, and actually I can pull up one of those for my own reference because there actually is like a best path to be able to take so that you don't spend hours doing this. So it's probably a good idea for me to go ahead and pull up a map. So green, blue, and red. This map is incredibly small. Like, that map is so small, it's almost not even helpful at all. And now, of course, that I'm talking about them and I'm trying to find them, I'm not running into them, although I know there are some that spawn all the way out here. See, if we had done all the story quests, we would have been out here, like, killing all these monsters and everything, and that's why we would have seen them. They're outside of, like, every major town, and they also go into the, Man, I know there's some back here. I wonder if they've already been collected by someone else recently, because they take time to respawn. But this is, like, ridiculous. Okay, one moment. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, fine. We're gonna go to the red one that gives 3 points over in a general this way direction. Much faster to use my mount. Because all the ones over here are seemingly gone. Well, I will continue my thought once I have a visual to give y'all. That way I don't just sound like I'm crazy. Aha! Here is a visual. So, we have green, we have red, and we have blue. And these things are all over the place. Horizon, Catan, Rondo, in the desert, in the forest, near the lost mines and everything. Normally when you click on them, it doesn't do anything. It just tells you it's a mana stone, and you don't even know what it does. It doesn't let you do anything, but it is specifically for this Nature's Spirit quest. As I said, there are 3 tiers, and you get points for collecting them. Again, the green one gives you 1 point, the blue gives you 3 points, and the red gives you 9 points. Once you collect it, it takes the green 5 minutes to respawn, the blue 10 minutes to respawn, and the red 15 minutes to respawn. And you can only get about 20 to 25 points per zone. So, like, once I collect, like, 25 points around Horizon, the ones in Horizon won't give me points anymore. So I can go ahead and I can collect this one. And that one was only worth 1 point. I have to collect 100 points total. Right now, I'm headed to a red one that's going to give me 3 points. There are far less red ones than there are blue ones, and there's far less blue ones than there are green ones. There's really no skill involved in this. There's no, hey, you have to be high level and go kill some high level stuff. This is just makes you explore the map. Like, it's called the King of Expeditions. They tell you about this person who's explored everywhere, and they want you to go explore, and this is how they get you to explore. The red one is supposed to be around here in a this way direction, but I'm guessing, again, that it probably hasn't respawned yet. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that red one is like giant. Okay, that one gives me 9 points collected with my other. Let's see. I'm just going to look up at the map for all the red ones. There's another one, it looks like, if I go into the Valmore Mines, and there's a blue one on the way. And not the Lost Mines, the Valmore Mines. Which again, had we, instead of going through the dungeons and power leveling, if we had actually gone through and done all of the quests to level up, which would have taken significantly longer, we would have seen these while we were out adventuring. But, yeah, we didn't. We did it the much quicker way. Because doing things the slow way is for suckers. Somewhere in a general this area is where the blue one should be. Aha. Yeah. Honestly, you can go around anywhere and find them, but for best results, look up a map online. The Repels Wiki has a map. I'm pretty sure the Repels official Discord and all their quest guides probably has a map for it as well. Just focus on the red and the blue. That's like the absolute quickest way to do this. So there's two ways to go, the bottom way and the top way. And the top way has a blue and then has a red, whereas the bottom way has a green before it leads into the red. So we're going to go try and find this blue one that should be up here. Near all of the field mobs that honestly are too low of a level to even be worth a thought on my mind. I can literally AFK here for as long as I want, but I think, well, here's a green one. I mean, if it's like right next to us, you might as well take it, right? I think the blue one's up here and the red one is further east. Okay, here's the blue one. And then the red one is like due east of here. Honestly, just because of how time-consuming this mission always was, it was always my least favorite out of the TP quests when I did them. That and the new, that red one is slightly down after the little bend right here. Okay. Like, it's kind of cool, don't get me wrong, it makes you actually explore the game, which, you know, I can definitely see the utility of, but it's just like, it takes up so much time. And then there's another one, which honestly I kind of think was a good idea, although it also is a large like take up of time, and that is, I'm trying to remember the name of it now. The Blessings of the Gods. So back in the day, it was common that you would complete all of the quests, or at least most of the main quests for your race. So like the Asura race, you would go to Catan and you would complete all of the quests in Catan, and then you would go to Horizon to do the dungeons. Or if you were a diva, you would complete like the quests in Laxi, and then when you weren't completing quests in Laxi, you'd be, you know, out in the dungeons. If you were in Horizon, you'd complete the Horizon quests. You wouldn't really do quests from all 3 of the areas, right? You wouldn't need to. Well, what the idea is with this is that as people started to make lower level accounts and use their high levels pets to level them up quickly, quests became less and less relevant. People just stopped doing the quests because there was only one reason to do quests back then, and that was gen points. Now, I've gone over gen points before, and it's now called this BP. It used to be gen points, but now it's BP. And it allowed you to purchase from a vendor in the Ursa dungeon. You could purchase timed cosmetic equipment. You could purchase potions and spell effects that were only usable in there. You could also buy lotto boxes that would give you random amounts of rupees, hoping that you could make hundreds of millions. You know, possibly you'd make nothing, possibly you'd make a lot of money, or you could get a that spawned right in front of me. Or you could get a tamed koala, which back in the day, a tamed koala was a unique pet right up there with the white dragon. And they weren't tameable. You could only get them pre-tamed, and the only way to get them was through going through the gen point vendor. Now, they cost like 1 million gen points or something like that, and you get gen points from completing quests, but also from going in the Ursa caverns and killing monsters and completing the Ursa quest over and over and over. Well, people would try to do as many quests as they could to get all of the extra gen points, but it was said that if you added up all the gen points from all the quests in the game, you still wouldn't have enough to buy the koala without spending a lot of time in the Ursa caverns. And going through there and being good at Ursa. So the people who had koalas back in the day were people who spent infinite amount of time, basically, all of their free time playing in the Ursa caverns and trying to get all of the gen points that they possibly could. And if you ever got a koala, you could sell one of those things at level 1, pre-tamed, for like billions upon billions of rupees. And that's when back like a billion of rupees, like no one had billions of rupees. You know, only like the top, 5 or 10% of players on the server had that many rupees. Like you were, you were Bill Gates compared to all the regular people if you had a koala. And everyone was like, OMG, you're like the best player ever because you have like one of the most expensive things in the game and you could trade it for anything that you wanted. Was the basic idea. And koalas would actually increase your luck, which increases your drop rate and also like your crit rate and things like that. And they could be used as a tank. So they were, a pretty nice pet back in the day. Let's see real quick. Pull this map up. Where do I want to go? I want to go to Catan. Okay, so I've already done this. So if I take this bridge over, there's a green one, and then there's a way through that mountain pass. So from here, I have to go through here, down to the relics of Arid Moonlight. Second gate is what it looks like. Oh no, I was talking about the koala and I completely lost my train of thought when I was trying to interpret this map online. The gray bridge, except the bridge is not loaded in. It's like supposed to be right here. Yeah. Oh, here we go. The bridge is now loaded in. Look at that. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Blessings of the Gods quest. Anyways, so long story short, the Blessings of the Gods give you talent points for completing all of the old quests. So they force you to go back and do all of the quests that people stopped doing because it was no longer worth it to do all of the quests. But now they've made it worth it. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure you can't do stuff like this on your mount. Oh, did they change it so that you could? Because like used to, you couldn't do anything. Ah, you can't do that while riding on a mount. They still don't like to collect stuff while on a mount. Looks like someone's. They're all guides. They're all still their first job. They never even party transferred. I mean, class transferred the first time from Training Island. They never got their first job. You know, I've seen more people doing that recently, just staying their first job and then mass leveling up all the way. I wonder if there's like something like some trick or secret about that that I'm just not aware of why people are doing that, or if they're doing it literally just because they can and it's funny. I don't know. I will need to ask around, find out, and then let y'all know. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, let's see, on the map, I got that green one. Oh, and that corner is red, then blue, so we're going to this corner for the red, and then we're going down that way for the blue after I get the red that's in a this way direction. But yeah, so that's pretty time consuming too, so you have to go back and do all of the old quests that are like, go kill 10 of this monster, 15 of this monster, and 20 of this monster. Now travel out here and kill this monster, and then kill this monster and kill this monster. Then travel out here and kill this monster. You know, it's all still grinding, just like, I mean, this game's all about grinding, but you have to go travel between different places, and sometimes the monsters you want are like on opposite halves of the map. Okay, I honestly feel like there's someone else doing this quest. Ah, here we go. Like, I don't know, it's just like most of this stuff I'm having to wait for it to respawn. Maybe it's just not loading to begin with. Or that, or someone's already gone through and taken all these and they're all having to respawn and I'm just a little bit delayed. I don't know. But yeah, first thing we're going to do is get our TPs taken care of. I'm going to get my talent points. Once I have that set up, I'm going to need to level up. And then I'm going to show y'all some other quest lines that are pretty important. Some people like to do the Arena Points quest line. I am one of those people. I did it on my main, and I feel like every character should invest the time into doing it. There are definitely people who think that it's a waste of time, that it's not worth the reward that you get, but I definitely am not in that camp of people. I think it is very well worth the investment of time, because everything in this game is about investing your time and getting a reward for doing so. That is the entire name of the game. Okay, so it's supposed to be right around the other side of this rock. Here we go. And I'm going to show y'all how to do that. There's like multiple quest lines. There's like 3 or 4 quest lines, and I think the lowest level one starts at 150, and it goes up through like level 180, 190, something like that. So, and you're only allowed to do them once a day each, but if you have the Hidden Village Pass, while you do it, you get like twice as many points. So it'll take you about like a month or something like that with the Hidden Village Pass versus like 2 months without the Hidden Village Pass active. Okay, so we're going to go down, and then we're going to go down, and then we're going to go to our right. So down to this little part over here should have the next green one. They're kind of spread out. The first time I did this quest, all I did was I stuck around and I kept getting the green ones over and over and over after they respawned around like Horizon. Then I did the same thing for like Catan and for Alaxi, and it took like forever. And then I learned it's faster to actually just run around the world trying to collect the red and the blue as much as you can, instead of just collecting the same green ones over and over and over every 5 minutes. But I never memorized all of the locations. Okay, so now I think there should have been another green one like right around this area. Right around this area over here. I thought there was supposed to be another green one before you went south. But I know that they're all kind of like, maybe not. I know they're kind of spread out around this area because there's like a couple like blue and red. Excuse me. Let me consult. It's where it branches down into two from here. Here we go. A little bit further down. Yeah, they're more spread out than I thought. There's supposed to be one around this area. And right now you see we're just outside of Catan. Let's go back up and to the right. Okay, I'm not seeing the green one that's supposed to be like right around in this area, but there is supposed to be a blue one over to our right, and then one red one further down. So I don't really care about the green one as much because it's the lowest tier. 1 point isn't the most helpful. I need to go up this way. Or no, it was this one because that's the other way that we just came from, and this is the right direction. The other one's the south direction. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. How have you been? Okay, now I'm looking for a blue one to be coming up. And then a red one near the very end. Or no, actually it's a red one and then a blue one at the end, and then it circles around. I'll admit, having to interpret video game maps is not necessarily my strength. Not the thing that I am absolutely the best at. It's closer to the road. But which road? The road that splits or the road? No. Up. looking for red, apparently. The blue is further in, the red's near the entrance, and I think it's supposed to be in about this area, according to the little red dot on the map. Map I have pulled up online, not on the minigame map, or the mini map in the game. So, probably just didn't load in and I ran past where it was supposed to be. Around here is where it shows it's supposed to be. Here we go. Probably just didn't load in the first time, and I ran right past where it was supposed to be. Okay. Actually, I only need 4 more of these, red ones. All I have to do is just go to 4 more red ones and then I'm good to go. So if I go... Laxi has 3. Laxi has 4, actually. Let's just go to Laxi. That'll make it easy. Teleporter, if I just go to Laxi, and then I get on my mount, and I go to Teleporter Gabriel, and I say just set me to Lower Laxi. It used to be called Laxi's Anchor, now they just call it Lower Laxi. Okay, so the first one that we're going to in Laxi, let me get my map pulled up. Is going to be southeast. If we go south and then go east, I'll get a green, a red, and then a green and a blue on my way up to the lizardman's habitat. Is that right? Oh no, that's like very far. And well, let's go east towards the... It's really over near where the watchtower is. The watchtower is where I need to go. Okay, so the watchtower is just a little bit further north of me here. So I need to see where to the north. So it's just a little bit south of the path that leads. By the way, this is the monster for Laxi, for the current event that's going on. Giant turtle. So all I need to do is follow this path until I get to the watchtower. And it should be right around here, according to the map. I can actually just take this little shortcut, because the path is actually longer than taking this little shortcut. So I should see it spawn soon, because it should be before you even touch the path. And I'm currently not seeing it. But again, it might take a moment to actually like spawn in. Sometimes it takes the game a little bit to spawn in its assets. Let's see. It's further towards the rock base. Oh, I probably have to go down there for it to spawn in because it looks like it's in this indent right here. See, about here is where the map shows that it should be. And sometimes these things have taken a minute to actually load in. Here we go. Yeah, it just, it had to take its time to actually want to load into the game, that's all. Okay. Now next on our map, we can collect a blue and a green. If I just head towards the lizardman habitat, it'll be on the way. And I believe it'll be on the way. So there's that, and then... Okay. Okay, so here's the first little bump, and then the next one over here is where I should start to see this stuff spawning. Blue. The green is a little bit northeast of us, just a little bit in this direction. Should be about right over here. Just about. And the lizardman quests, so I'll have to come back and do those later. Don't worry about those right now. Well, it shows there should be a green in this area. Again, sometimes these things take a minute to actually spawn in. So I could be in the right area and it just needs to have time for the server to realize, here we go. And again, level 42. This stuff is all so low level compared to me that it's pathetic. Now I need to go a little into the lizardman's habitat. Almost halfway in. And a red one will spawn somewhere in this general area, I believe is where I saw it. Here we go. Well, that one just spawned right in for us. No problems. There's, let's see, another green on our way out. And then a blue one. So there should be a green one right around this area. The green ones I don't care about too terribly much, but still every extra little point I can get will help get this done faster. Here we go. Okay, very good. Now, let's see. South of the desert. On our right side, yep, okay. There's going to be a blue one down here, leading into some green, leading into a red. That should give us about enough points. Now, blue, somewhere around here. Man, been a while since I used to come over here and tame red pixies to be able to sell them for a good bit of money. A little bit of nostalgia blast. It's always my favorite place to come tame red pixies. Here-ish. Here we go. $86, I need 14 points. Now that I've collected that one, if I just continue down south a little bit, we'll hit a green, and then we'll hit a red and another green right next to it. I have to go past this part, and the green should be around this area. So let's run around this way. Weird. I saw one. But, you know, maybe it's my eyes playing tricks on me. Okay, so about... Cause I think it was right under that little passing that I saw it. Let's see. At the top, where it splits. Here. About here is where the green one's supposed to be. Nope, it's supposed to be right north of the split. Here we go. So here's the green one. After the green one, you need to head left, and when it runs about here-ish, where it runs into the wall, a little bit more up. Here we go. Okay, need one more red one. And the next red one that I'm going to go after... Ooh, from Rondo? Either could go east or I could go north, but we need to go to Rondo. I'll go north. We're going to have to go towards the cherry blossoms. And then right above the cherry blossoms, the road will split. And we're going to keep going forward past that split. And then that'll be the last one that I have to collect. So yeah, Cherry Blossom Road. Kind of a nice, beautiful, serene place to be. And yet you still have an angry tortoise. I don't know how a tortoise could possibly be angry in this area, but it is. And that's about perfect timing, because I almost have to go check on my clothes. It is basically time. So, yeah. And the final one should be right over here. And here we are, the final red one. Okay, now I can complete my quest, and I already had, to show y'all, 3 talent points. And now I have 4 talent points. I need to go back to Hector to get my 3rd quest. I'm going to go back to town real quick. I'm going to go AFK for just a few minutes while I check on my laundry, possibly move it over to the dryer, and then we will go back to Hector. We will get our next quest, and we'll see if we can't complete that while my clothes dry. So, I will be back. Okay, I am back. Apologize to keep y'all waiting. That was actually pretty perfect timing because it had just finished as I went in. Got it switched over. It says 55 minutes until it's ready again, but it lies. It'll probably be a little over an hour. Need my 1 TP. Okay. Let's go to the Dead Spirit's altar, where Hector will give us our 3rd TP. Previously, it was only these TP that you could get, and then future updates, they kept adding more TP. So it was like 5 TP total, the 2 that you get plus the 3 quests. Now we have to do the King of Steel quest from Exorcist Jaina. Or Jinia. Or no, Jaina. See, the King of Steel was in love with a run sword. He only thought about how to strengthen it even more. If you can strengthen this sword, you'll understand why he did this. Go and strengthen this sword to plus 20. Oh, so instead of... Oh, yeah. So, I mentioned back during, like, the Witch quest how you used to have to get, like, a weapon to plus 20 as part of it. They got rid of that from the Witch quest. They've now made it part of the Talent Point quest. They moved it. Here's time for the huge money drop. Woo! Ooh. Well, these are much better rates than you would normally have. A 55% chance. You'd never get that much going from 13 to 14. Damn. And these are only good on this one weapon for this one quest, so I don't want to buy like a bunch of these and then have some left over that I don't need. I want to see something though. Can I sell it back for full value? You can't even sell these back? That is stupid. So yeah, why would you? Yeah, no. I was like, if I could sell them back, then it would be, you know, less of a waste of time to go ahead and buy more, but you can't, so... I need 3 more of these minimum and 1 more of these minimum. Not liking having to spend my money on this quest. I like being cheap, thank you very much. And I tell you, the way you used to do this was you didn't purchase these repair powders. They weren't even here. What you did is you had to buy like 15, 20 of these to begin with, and then get all from level 1 to level 2, all level 2 to level 3, and all the way. And as more and more would break, you would only have one that would ultimately get to the last level if you did enough at a time. So they've made it easier. Here we go, it's plus 20 and it's now a worthless weapon that you can't even use. Like, its stats are actual garbage. Now I'm at 5 talent points. I don't know why I opened my inventory instead of that. Here we go, 5 talent points, very good. Now if I go back, there shouldn't be any more quests that Hector is going to give me. I'm going to double check just to make sure, but that should be the end of needing Hector at the Dead Spirit's altar. Yeah, no more quests. Okay, but... oh right, can't do anything until I get rid of that buff. Let's see, there are still more talent points to get. One of them, if we go to the City of Ruins, Hector is actually in the City of Ruins, and literally just talking to him will give you a point. Yeah, they literally decided to make one of them easy on you. You have to find him. That's the hard part, and I forget where exactly he is. But he's one of these people that have a red thing over his head. Oh, Mostava. Mostava is one of the 2 people, including Buffguard on the server, that are said to have the best buffs, and that you pay them a price, like what, 1 billion, and they will give you all of their buffs from all of their accounts, so you get buffed from every player class in the game, and they have some of the highest level buffs, way better than what you can get at the Hidden Village. Now, I know that Hector is around here somewhere, and it's a matter of finding him. Warrior Hector. Here, let's do the... aw. Like, let's do this with this thing on my screen so I can't even see where I'm going. That'll be jolly good fun for everyone. So currently at 5 TP. Oh, I think you have to be a certain level or job level first. Let me double check on that. Oh yeah, level 160 before you can get the next talent point, which is to get the stone set, which I remember I did the video showing how I went and I collected the fragments from the underground dungeons to craft the stones and then sold the set for like 2.5 billion each. You have to get level 160 in order to get that quest. And then there's a level 170 quest. Okay, well, I need to be level 160 before I can get the next quest, apparently, that I need. So I need to go and farm, and it's either... I think we ended up skipping one or two of the dungeons. We are going to see. I need to go back to the hidden village, and I need to refresh all my buffs. Okay. So, dungeon teleporter. So, first, second dungeon, third dungeon. No, Temple of the Ancients, you have to be minimum level 120 to get in there. Temple of Lost Souls. Temple of Exile. Labyrinth. That's the cube dungeon. That's a higher level one. Let's see Temple of Exile, if what minimum level you have to be to get in, or if I'm able to get in already. Although I think one of these you have to do a quest line in order to enter. That stuff is like level 160, so yeah, that's fine. Woo! So yeah, I got to skip 2 dungeons. Although I'm getting like no experience for this. Look at this. 7.98. 801. I'm getting like 0.03% experience for killing stuff. About 12 levels higher than me. Someone had PK on and got wrecked. Yeah. Stuff's like level 180. So it's probably because this stuff is such higher level than me that it's not even funny that I'm not really even getting any EXP for it. Wonder if I went down a dungeon if I would actually get better EXP. Yeah. Let's see something else while I'm at it. Yeah, okay, the blessings of the gods. Hmm. Okay. So basically, after the level 160 and level 170, you can do this before or after. You have the Blessings of the God quest, which give you 3 talent points plus additional permanent stats to your character. So that is what we're going to go work on, and it actually starts in Training Island, completing all of the Training Island quests. Then it branches into doing your Home Island quest, which is like Catan, then Horizon, and Laxi. Then it branches into doing like Rondo, all of the Rondo quests, all of that good fun stuff. And as you complete each part of the quest, you get permanent stats like plus luck, plus strength, plus int, plus whiz, plus, you know, all of PDEF, all of that good fun stuff. Little bits here and there, but every little bit helps. So while I'm in the process of trying to level up, we're going to be doing the Blessings of the Gods. Actually, I'm wondering if I should just do that last so I can do that all in one video series. Let's level up, do the level 160, level up, do the 170, and then complete all of the other quests. You know, I'm going to do it that way instead. So let's see, Dungeon TP. I'm gonna go to Temple of the Lost Souls. This is one dungeon level down from where I was. It's gonna be slightly less leveled stuff. You're gonna notice that all these dungeons look pretty similar. But let's see. 9.02. I'm still getting point like 02.03 per kill, despite the stuff that this is like lower level monsters. Slightly better kill speed. Hey, look, there's another PKer about. Isn't that good funny? Yeah, this is gonna take a while to level up to like 160 doing it this way. I could always just do a P level, which is where you have someone kill monsters that give you a bunch of EXP with incredible speed. So P levels will go into a dungeon. I need to do, well, the Rhoda quest doesn't unlock yet. Basically, instead of grinding for yourself, you let someone else do the grinding for you, and you stand AFK for an hour using your stamina saver and growth potions while they kill stronger level monsters that give higher level EXP than you would be able to kill by yourself, and they do it with a better kill speed than you would have killing monsters by yourself also. So that's the idea of a P level party. You'll have one person, and they'll wait until they get 7 people to pay them. They'll summon everyone, and once you have a full party of 8, all the EXP gets buffed. All of the drops and everything gets buffed because all that experience and everything gets shared between the party members. So normally it would actually be divided. You would get less, but once you have a full party of 8, it actually increases the total amount of EXP. So every person in the party actually ends up getting more than if they were soloing. So there's now a total of 10 talent points. When the system first arrived, there were only 5. Then they added 2 in a future update. Then they added the final 3 to make 10 total talent points. So yeah, originally you had to really decide like what tree you wanted, what you were going to dedicate to. Now there's 10. You can buy probably mostly all of it. Yeah, like I care about any of this stuff. Okay. It's just a matter of what I want to do and how I want to do it. I want to look at the I want to see what level the Veiled Island questline gives and see if the Ice Maiden questline, yes. It doesn't tell me what level I have to be to do this. I have to go to the Veiled Island and into the Frozen Thorn Forest and find guard K-Dog. By the way, the Veiled Island quest line, well, here. Ooh. Okay. And here's the stuff I needed. So this is a quest line that's also not meant to be completed solo. You are supposed to be in like a party of people, have people higher level than you helping you out. And we need the big bad cat man. Yeah, 52 million EXP for completing this quest. I need to kill Barracannon in the forest, southeast of here. And these are monsters. This Barracannon apparently has like a 1-hour respawn timer. Level 155. Kind of par for the course. I like this music. Oh, there we go. There's what I need to kill. I just like wreak havoc on every single last one of them without a single care given. But they introduced a pet into the game a while ago called the Ice Maiden. It was a new pet, everyone wanted it, and the only way to get it is to complete the Veiled Island quest line. You can find card drops, but those are only recharge cards for recharging soul pets. You can't actually tame them. You can only get the one per character that you make that completely completes this quest line. It's a magic support / damage pet in the classic pet system. And back when it came out, it was considered massively overpowered. Over time, it's now, again, like most pets in the game, not that high sought after. So we handled it. Her very skilled in combat. Doesn't Sheikah seem rather odd? I wonder if she wanted to come out and see how vicious these monsters are. Cool. Commander Alphonse. Don't you think it's unfair that we have to stay out here searching and working so hard? I wish we had a small camp. If you go north, you'll find a camp. Please go to Commander Alphonse and tell him about our suffering. All we have to do is go up this way. Like, this will be a much better way to help level up to 160 so that we can get the next TP quest going. I'm surprised I don't have any of those aggros on me. What brings you here? Guard K-Dog was complaining. I thought we were prepared enough for this climate before he came. I guess he needs training. He has guard duty at the frozen coast. Yep. Okay, Nakibu is in trouble. He asked us for help. We agreed to help him if he gives us information. We still need to be careful. You seem capable. Why don't you go? I'm certain he has information. Speak with Nakibu. Growl, who are you? What do you want? Growl. Hungry, Nakibu. Don't be concerned with my ability to speak in your language. Why do you treat me poorly? You whisper behind my back. Don't even give me food. There are holes on the ice in Kyle Lake. Catch some fish for me. 15 herrings. You must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring! Oh gosh, I am never going to hear of a herring and not think of that stupid joke. Can't be done. So, by the way, fun fact, this entire lake, which is known as Kaya Lake, is actually a pretty good farming spot because it is the only spot in the game that can drop non-durability gear. So, let's give you all a little history lesson. See, back in the day, all gear was non-durability. Infinite durability, didn't even have a durability bar, and didn't have, the stuff in purple, like, hey, wearing this will give you this extra and this extra. It was just like everything was non-awakened, no extra stats, no dormant, and no durability, right? They introduced durability in an update, and it was a very controversial update. People were threatening to quit the game left and right, to be like, oh, I'm no longer spending money in the cash shop if this is how they treat their game. We don't want durability and blah, 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 right? Well, as part of the durability update to make gear now break if you don't constantly upkeep it, they made the durability gear have really good effects on them. You could get any stats you wanted, and it came in like 3 or 4 tiers that would have different names on it. So like if you wanted something that gave you movement speed, it would be like nimble would give you like a set amount of movement speed. And then like steadfast would give you like a higher amount of movement speed. And then like speedy or quick or whatever they called it, right? And then all you have to say is like, hey, I want to buy like a nimble quality this, and someone would, sell you that. Or I want to buy like a steadfast quality this, and you know exactly what stat, how much of that stat you're getting, right? So it allowed you to be able to increase your stats and get a lot more a lot better stats from wearing the gear. It soon came to be where using the old non-durability gear, well, it's just like if you took one durability gear compared to a non-durability gear, the durability gear had all the same, basic defense stats that the regular gear had, but it also gave you more defense or more speed or more attack or like whatever you wanted. So the stats were just, statistically, like from a numbers point, better. It became unfeasible to keep wearing all of the old non-durability armor, and everyone had to switch over to the durability armor. All of the armor that would drop would become durability anyway, and it would be a lot better. And if you were in, PvP with other people, you weren't going to be able to hold your own if they were using nice durability gear sets, and you were using the non-dura stuff that didn't give you all the extra stats. For whatever reason, I don't know if it was intentional or if it was just a bug that they never decided to fix. Kaya Lake, the monsters here, still drop non-durability gear from before that update. Now, the reason that that's a good thing is because the NPCs, whereas if you have a piece of durability gear and you try to sell it, they might offer you, like a couple million for your durability gear per piece. But the non-durability gear, especially the weapons, they might offer you 20 to 30 million per piece of non-durability gear that you give them. So if you're farming non-durability gear on Kaya Lake and you go and sell that stuff to the NPCs, you can make hundreds of millions if you're lucky. So if you go farming with a bunch of luck stat increasers and you get a bunch of non-dura, you go sell it, make hundreds of millions, you can make some good money. Now, of course, it doesn't drop too terribly often, but if you're, farming for a good 20 to 30 minutes and you have decent luck, which is a stat that you can increase, then you can actually make some good money. And these aren't even as hard to kill as dungeon monsters. So whereas I could go into a dungeon and kill the highest level monsters, or go into a secret version of a dungeon and kill those monsters, to try and make you like 200 or 300 million in like an hour of farming. If you're out here and you get a good spot and you're not actually having to compete with everyone for farm, which a lot of people come out here and compete for farm. You can also find a lot of people over here PKing and killing everyone, like contesting territory. But if you're able to get on a time when there's not a lot of that going on, then Yeah, you can make some good money, even more so than going through like Remains of the Ancients and some other dungeons. Now, of course, once you get to Sky Fortress, which even my main hasn't gotten the high enough level for that yet, you can make way more there. But Sky Fortress is currently where most of the PvP is at. The dungeon bosses have really high respawn times, so people will PvP each other and kill each other for the rights to be able to kill those bosses and reap the rewards for the best drops. But yeah, just a little bit of story for y'all. A little bit of background, cool information. Most of the stuff that these things drop is kind of worthless. Regular health potions, some like regular defense cubes, stuff like that. But every now and then they'll drop some non-durability gear and make you a nice little buck for it. Yeah, I could be running around this entire lake and going from like one to the next, but this is respawning just like okay enough. Yeah, some potions, some essence of power, nothing too terribly crazy. Really, the best way to do it is to run around and get like 100 of these aggros on you at the same time, use an AoE, kill them all at the same time. And that's how people like really farm. You don't really want to try and kill these one at a time. You want to kill like groups at a time. And here, while I wait for this to respawn again, now these things will crit you. These things will kill you like no one's business. So it is dangerous to do this. And yeah, but watch this. There we go. They're all walking into the AoE. And now we're picking up all the stuff at once. And just have it heal me up. Only one more herring to go. Here we go. Now notice that all the other aggros over here won't drop any of the non-dura. It's only the ones that spawn on the lake, like those yetis especially, and sometimes those wolves. All the other aggros in these surrounding areas do not apply for that. Just because they give good EXP too, it's like I might as well. I'm trying to level up. Like, I am trying to level up here. Poor Derek. Okay, by the way, some of these that I've accepted are daily quests that you can do over and over, and you get coins of Marduka, and these can be exchanged for NPCs in towns for like special deco gear that you can unlock special stats on. But I just care about that 15 million EXP. I just care about leveling up. So let's go around and just kill thing after thing after thing until we've completed all of the quests here that we can complete. So let's see, I need 3, 6, 9, 2 billion, 40 million EXP to level up to 154 total. I'm about 20% of the way there. So, you know, 15 million EXP every quest here and there, it adds up. Also, I need to keep checking on my durability. I want to recharge my ethereal stone, so only durability stuff will count for this. Charge my stone. And watch this. Repair all. Ha ha ha. And I still have 10,000 left over. Okay, let's keep killing stuff. I don't even need to kill that one, I'm just doing it anyway. My pet's already started attacking it. I think I only need one more wolf pup for that quest to be over. Or at least that part to be over. I've completed 2 quests. Yeah, I have to wait before I can do that one again. Okay, trimming claws. This is the next actual story one. Trimming claws is complete. I need to slay the giant yeti on Kaya Lake, which I already need to kill those for another quest anyway, so now it just gets double credit for quests. Giant yeti. Two more yeti masks. One more yeti masks. Okay. I don't need to kill yetis anymore. Well, let's go ahead and turn in these quests while I'm at it. Sure I'm not being chased by any aggros. Doesn't look like I am. Fetch boy. Okay, I need my belongings that were left behind in the Nanani breeding grounds. Perfect. I need to kill the bears and I need to find the Nanani breeding grounds. Bear paw. Grizzly bears. These are all a bunch of Fenrirs that have spawned. We go this way for more grizzly bears. Here we go, there's a grizzly. Four of 10. The dungeon entrances are all near the other half of this island, the front of this island. Like the Toa, the Tolls, and the Toe. They're all the temples, and they all honestly have pretty kind of similar layouts. Okay, here's a couple more grizzly bears. Let's kill them off. Where the heck is my pet? It is not serving me. Here we go. One more bear paw. Yay, we've completed the quest and it was just a daily, so I don't have to go back and get it. Okay, now I need to see where the Nanani breeding grounds are around here. And I need to find a place where I'm not going to get attacked by a bunch of aggros. I need to go back up towards the lake and then it's like northwest. The story quests are all coming from that little wolf thing, the Nabucco's backpack. All of these are like extra quests. Most of those were daily quests that you can repeat over and over for the coins. Some of these are just like one-off quests. Okay. Yep, I need to go up this frozen lake over here to get to the breeding grounds. Here we go, we're in the breeding grounds. Nabucco's backpack is on the way back, so we'll kill the monsters first and then we'll go worry about the backpack. Woo. So crude. That quest is complete. Now let's go find the backpack. At the Mardukan camp. Okay, here we go. Here's the campsite. And there's the chest. Found the backpack. Now all I have to do is go back. Okay, delivery. Sure. Okay, well that takes care of that little side quest. Now we're good to continue our main story quest, which is the Veiled Island quest. And it said I need to go northeast of Kaya Lake to find Chief Explorer Kane. Northeast. Yeah, that's what I figured I said. There we go, I can see that red dot. Be careful not to be attacked. If I get stunned, I can take a lot of damage. All damage from falling off my mount. I believe this is the area where you can actually go tame Death Tyrants, is a little bit above here. And we're actually going to have to go quest in that area. And it looks like we get some extra quests over here. for more XP while we're at it. Okay, so the story quest that we need is this one, explore Chesha. Follow the lakeside south and see what she needs. So I need to kill stuff for that. I need to kill stuff over there for that. I need to kill stuff over there for that. And Chesha is all the way down there. Well, we certainly have plenty of stuff to do, don't we? So let's get the dailies out of the way because you can only complete those once, and then we can continue with the story quest. So first, let's complete this. The boreal wolves. And there's other people coming over here towards me, like they're trying to kill this stuff too. Yep, they're over here trying to kill this stuff too. And sometimes people will either A, kill so fast that they just don't even realize that they're stealing your farm, or B, sometimes people just don't care and like, oh hey, I own everything. And that's why people end up PKing each other, like, all the time over territory. Like, no, I'm already over here killing this stuff, F off. But while I'm already over here, I'm gonna head over this way to kill this stuff. I'll probably see them again, because I think they ran off into this way direction. Yep, and these elite armors are actually the death tyrants that you can tame. Okay. Completed the daily. And now the Frozen Thorn Forest. So I need to go down here towards this other NPC anyway. Okay, story quest. Okay, geological survey. The island was beautiful in the forests and grasslands. It's hard to imagine this place without the constant blizzard, but my job to find out why it's had the climate change. I'm gathering minerals. We need samples. Chunks of rock are right here. And where I need... So we're going to go do this other quest real quick that I picked up earlier, the daily. Then we're going to come back and continue the story quest. Because it's only one more daily before we're done with that part anyway. Makes sense to just go ahead and get it out of the way. So it seems like these bears are really the only thing that I have to kill for this quest. It's just all these other aggros are in the way, so they'll end up getting caught up and dying too. But I need 2 more. Okay, let's see if that's done. Yep, done. Now let's go worry about these rock fragments that I need to go mining. Like this right here. This is one of them. Here we go. I don't need a strange ice mushroom right now. You can't tell me those are the only 2 crops and I have to just run back and forth between those 2. Well, here's one. But yeah, those are the only 3 I've seen so far. 10 of 15. $11. Number 12. Right here, if I can click on it. $13. $14, last one. $15, yay. Okay, warm-blooded. And see, she inspects the stone, splits it in half, retrieves a glowing mineral. This is not common mineral, it's emanating heat. What could it be? Take it to Kane and get his opinion. We're about halfway to level 154 now. Cat's advice. It's not a mineral, it's alive. We don't know what it is. You're in good terms with no Kibu. Let's go ask him about it. Okay. Now we just have to go back to Nakibu and talk to them to turn in this quest. Okay, now I can see them over here. Used to, you could do a lot of this entry-level quests like this by yourself, or, you know, with a small group of people. But then by the time you get later in, when you have to, like, go to kill dungeon bosses and stuff, you'd always see people partying on the lake to finish up the quest. And to kill the dungeon bosses, so... I wonder if we'll end up seeing anyone else doing these quests. Sure, find Anani eggs and strange mineral. Go do this strange mineral, and then we'll worry about the Nanani. Although, it should be getting about time here in a little bit for my laundry to be ready. Being chased by a whole bunch of aggros. Just kill them off real quick. It says one of the strange minerals I need should be like right in front of me. Where? Yeah, I don't have a quest to do that thing right now, so I'm not able to do that. I don't know why it's trying to tell me that it's there and that I need to click it. I need to find those rocky looking things. Here we go. One more. It says should be like right here, but it's not. Well, the other one should be respawning. I think it was like right around this area too. Mushroom. Here we go. That's that story quest complete. Let's go turn that in, and let's go do the Nanani breeding ground in case I have to go back there again for anything. Story of Kaya. So we will now listen to his story. Yeah, it looks like there's some other people doing these quests too. That is why I need your help. I have 8 pieces of Kaya's heart. The other 2 are being held by my people. Draca gave the pieces to Shir and Tarjan for whatever. Turjan for safekeeping. Cross the bridge in the south and keep heading south. From there you'll find the frozen Marduka outpost. Do whatever it takes to get the piece that they're guarding. Frozen Marduka outpost. That's the frozen Marduka outpost. All the way down there, we're gonna have to run here, run through here, down here, all the way through here. Now, that being said, should be about time for my clothes to be ready, and it's already like 3:25 in the morning, and unfortunately I do have work. We might go ahead and call it here, and then continue doing the quests on the next stream. Trying to level up to 160 to get my next TP quest. That'll be another video. Get to level 170 and do the level 170 TP quest. That'll be another video. And then doing the Blessing of the Gods, which will be multiple videos because we have to do Tranny Island, we have to do Horizon Catan, Laxi, we have to do Rondo, and I'm not sure about City of Ruins. And we have to do like all the quests in all of those towns, and there's like a bunch of quests. And we have to complete all of them in order to get it done. So we have plenty, and I mean plenty of content to be going through. So yeah, I am definitely calling it here for the night. This was fun. Glad I got to get on for a bit, and got to start getting my TP quest done so that I can start getting my class set up. I'm currently at 5 talent points, and then there's like 10 total. So that'd be enough for me to either get 2 trees completely done, or to at least get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then get 1 tree completely done and 2 almost done. I think I've heard people say that you don't need chrono shift, that it's a kind of a waste because your time lapse should be proccing more than enough, that you wouldn't be using chrono shift often enough for it to be worth it. So I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 or 10, depending on whether I want crushing shadows or depending on whether I want the attack skill. I like the attack skill, not gonna lie, I like the attack skill. But we'll see when we get there. Anyways, oh yeah, I forgot I have JP, so I can start trying to get my J level up. Anyways, this was fun. I'm actually getting off now. I'm not just talking about it, I'm actually doing it now. Okay. Thanks for joining. This will be uploaded to YouTube. Please feel free to join in on the conversation. Leave any comments, questions, concerns, whatever have you, and we will go from there.